I'm not sure whether I should be hurt that you fall asleep to me, or appreciate the fact that you fall asleep to me. I don't know. Both of these are pretty good things. Either way, hello. Thank you, Zanmei. Hold on. Do I
My legs!
a browser source? Hold on. While I'm doing those squats, I want all of you to stare at this stupid, fucking, adorable, goddamn... Oh, here, let's make the, There we go. Gotta be behind that. Look at this stupid goober of a rabbit. And a Muppet. They're adorable. I can't take this. Anyhow, let's do those squats. I low-key just a little bit. I like the color palette, okay? It's my favorite color choice. Ugh. 1. 2. Understandable. Buddy Holly was good. 3. 4. 5.
This tape is designed to test your focus in the face
Thank
of
you.
distraction. Maintain
6.
focus on your breathing.
7.
How did you do?
9, and 10. No worries. Have a nice evening, Moid. I hope you have a nice time in bed. I will presumably go there fairly soon. Ugh. Become a good little cozy streamer like Folly. One day. One day. I believe in you. I don't know. Do you have the cozy energy, Panicked? Do you have it in you? I don't know if I have it in me. Where is my water? I need that before I need anything else. Okay. Right. We're on to stream. We can stop staring at Miku here. Bop. And bop. Hey, it's me. Per someone's request, they asked me to be on this side of the screen today, so here we are. Let me know if you can handle this. It feels wrong, I'll be honest. Like, you can clearly... oh, never mind. It doesn't matter what it looks. The rat... oh, the rat's also mirrored. The blah 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 is backwards, too. Okay, we got a pretty beefy car. I cannot build any lights right now. Did I fix the... hold on. Yeah, none of these need to be fixed. That's fine. They're quirky. That's your side of the screen, right? I know. It's a little weird that I'm over here, but the point of the whole situation... it's fine, we'll do that in a moment. The point of this whole situation was that I feel like it's more normal for people to be over here, more balanced. I don't know. Let me know if you have opinions on this. Leave a comment on this video if you feel like this chat belongs over here or over there. You're way too jumpy. Man, we're gonna get into the Folly deep lore here while I double check all my stuff. Literally, as a child, at one point, one of my friends made fun of me for, like, being too shouty and being, like, an autistic idiot, and I took it to heart so much that I just chose to never react to things exuberantly again. I'm sort of joking when I say that. I used to be, like, genuinely autistic, outbursty. And so it's not like... oh, I can have I never stared at the windshield? What? What? Can I paint that? Why? I've never noticed I could stare at the windshield before. Here, we'll go with a pink paint tint. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. Ah, damn it, I was hoping I could do that. Tragic. But yeah, it's more traditional for people to put their model over where I have it right now. I've had it on the other side for a long time just because of some game I was playing at some point, I think, where it made sense for like SnowRunners or something like that. Wow, that sound cuts out fast when you walk outside. However, it's not like something I'm super tied to, although I will say it's pretty obvious when I switch back to my normal model in about 2 minutes that the model I was just saying this actually on the Hoomst Cord. The model I used to stream the goat was like a $6 sketch that I paid someone for because they're like, hey, I need to get out of my writer's block. I'll sketch whatever the fuck you asked me to. And I was like, can I have a goat in a polo? And it's one of these things where I've asked so many people for like a goat in a polo, and they all managed to fuck it up and not have it be like chill. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I've gotten a lot of like, here I think part of the problem is I don't have a real character sheet, and so like I've never had a really well-defined like idea of what my character is, and even the one that exists now is kind of more like a, well, I guess we're doing this now vibe. But yeah, this game, I mean, you've seen me play it and how distracted I get while playing it, to be honest. But it's also like, I feel this game's dangerous if you get easily distracted, because you'll keep forgetting why you're driving out into the zone and not going far enough in. The good news is, I think... Okay, did save my route. Unfortunate. We're going up here to market, I think. Yeah, we've got to go through to the final zone, but I also don't feel like doing that quite yet. Your character sheet is wrong. That's even worse. Oof. So, like I said, I've worked fairly hard at choosing not to react to things, because when I do overreact to things, it's like... I would rather... I took the phrase, like, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, so if I do things slowly and intentionally, I tend to not, like, overreact and smash into things quite as badly. But it also means I don't like when I have to move quickly and make rapid decisions. So here we are. Anyhow... I've always wondered if I should react more to things. Oh, hey, right, the goat's back. You can clearly see on this goat, if you look at it, that it was drawn, like, with a single, like, right hand posture or something like that. So when it's left-handed, everything feels just slightly like it's leaning to one side or something, I swear. I might be bullshitting on that when I don't do much art, but either way. I don't know, it feels pretty heretical to be over here. It still looks good, though. But, like, if I were to go and flip it, let's see if I can go find it. If I were to go to my PingTuber and... I cannot take him out of that category. Oh no, you're just bullying me now. You're just bullying me now. This is so cruel. This rat is also backwards. I never realized that. I like my rough sheet, but I ended up not liking the hair and changed it, but the artist didn't want to do it again, so it's basically just a sticker. RIP. For the correction. I kind of want to see that now. I have to go dig up your character sheet to stare at it. You've got me really curious about it. Anyhow, let's go to this. I think we're pretty good. Maybe I could build like an extra roof rack with more storage for this run and just live with the infinite storage. I can't think of anything else I really need at this point, do I? What does storage cost me for the roof rack? Fuck all. Okay, that's cheap. I might as well just build another one for now, honestly, and then scrap it when I get done with this trip. Hey, there we go. I got an achievement for fully installing something in every slot of the car. We have the Loot Goblin Mobile right here. Oh, what? Oh, right. I've got a... They changed my HUD. Right? Or does it just look really... The battery looks different now, I swear. Have I just never looked at the battery up close? It might just be anti-aliasing and I've never looked at the battery up close. Okay, there we go. Limb shield. How much does this use? It uses very little when it's not being hit. If I run into something, does it take up more? I don't know. I also... Does the limb shield specifically... A powerful protective physical shield. I don't know if that also protects my bumper. Or, like, my car from taking... damage from bunnies and stuff like that. Like, does it kick them off? Or do they still zap me through the shield? Oh, we're gonna have to find out. I am a rat. Indeed. Also, hello, Zelion. Good to see you here. Hold on, I didn't say hello to anyone who was here. Let me go through the people who showed up. Wyvern, hello. Moid, hello. Panicked, hello. Am I forgetting anyone important here? Zoisite, hello. Meowie Wowie, amazing. You're also here. Anyone else I've forgotten? Folly Industries is here. They're a cool person. The streams are a little washed up personally, but... Oh, and Saribot. I'm so EP. I'm just stopping to bug you for a minute before I go to sleep. No worries. I wanted to play this a little bit before I go traveling, and I talked about how I feel like I'm trapped playing this game on stream. And Zanmei. Oh, hey, you're here too. Right, you maybe do squats, Zanmei. You're definitely very here. So, do I need anything right now? I guess I can get more thermal crystals up here, maybe. Zanmei, hello, streamer. I hope you're having a lovely evening. But yeah, Zo, it was good to see you. I did want to yap more, but I haven't yapped about things. Our Star Wars game I played tonight went really well. I don't think I've gushed about it in our circles, but there was a Hatsune Miku lookalike contest in New York, and I'm genuinely jealous that I didn't know it was happening, because I would have gone to it. And there was an adorable, like, rabbit Hatsune Miku that I just mostly like how well they pull off the costume, which I think is really, like, a lot of the fursuit thing for me, is I like the ones that look good. More than I like, which is part of the reason I don't like most of the, Oh.
Hoppy, I gotta ask, were you around when the old wall was nearly breached?
You want to know if I was involved?
I mean, sure. No one knew more about where anomalies came from than you. Heck, I mean, you know, the only reason anyone knew anything about anomalies was because of the research branch that you four started to build.
Yes, and we developed ways to prevent anomalies, not create them.
You can't prevent something if you don't know where it's created in the first place.
Hello?
So you did pick up a thing or two around us scientists.
Is there anything interesting here? Probably not. What was there was something I wanted to yap about, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it is now, and this is gonna bug me so much. Oh, fuck, there was some tool. What tool am I missing?
All I know is, Arda didn't give two craps about anomaly prevention. You fought uphill the entire way.
Never thought I'd see the day where you'd sugarcoat anything coming out of your mouth.
This tape is designed to test your focus in the face of distraction.
That actually shocked me a little
Maintain
bit.
focus on your
sleep night,
breathing.
Zo. Thanks for popping in.
How did you do?
And justified the government resources it was sucking up, or the entire project was put down. Everything depended on this.
Thank you for all the
technological
noise.
quantum
I
leap that
appreciate it.
evaded us for decades. In response, all good sense went straight out the window. For every wonder pulled out of thin air, LIM technology conjured increasingly greater horrors. But it was done in the name of progress, and we were powerless to stop it. The Harmonic Disruption Research Branch was all I could do to soften the atrocities Arda unleashed in the name of progress. I tried to clean up my mess, but I failed.
Hey, there we go. I got a screw. A little bit of loot. And I'm drowning in flares already. Okay. God forbid I hear the lore. Indeed. It'd be really traumatic if you hear the lore over me screaming. Let me know if the audio levels are correct, by the way, because I was looking back through the VOD for this game, and I realized how, like, quiet I had the actual game audio for you guys, and I'm not sure if that's, like, a balancing thing on my end, or... It seems pretty good right now. A little louder. I turned it up a bit. In fact, honestly, it might be too loud now, but we'll see. Sounds fine. Okay, that's good. I know what I was going to talk about. There was a Reddit thread I stumbled across that basically said, hey, YouTubers, what's the quiet part that no one says out loud? And, like, it was basically just a bunch of hot takes about, like, what people thought about YouTubers. And most of them, I think, were garbage. Like, a lot of the takes were just kind of bad. Ooh. Okay, more flashlight. Sticker. I don't really need red paint, gold paint. I don't need any of this. You know what, though? Hold up. We're going to do something stupid. I haven't wrapped this car again in a while. I'm going to do the entire car in a single wrap. Oh, interesting. This just repeats the number 11 on everything you put it on. So I think you're probably supposed to do this one with, like, something else, maybe? This seems really dumb. You don't need to get canceled again? Oh, no. Look, I've been canceled enough times, I'm used to it by now. They can only cancel me so many times. I don't like this wrap, but we used it. I have infinite space on this vehicle. There's literally no reason I can't just throw everything in here, including the spare flashlight, and then use the front one here for cosmetic bullshit. Which I'm going to take back to the shop and then immediately blend into fabric, which I will never use again. Anyhow, all Twitch streamers are cute. This is true. I like anyone who's trying their best. God damn it. The tire... How? 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 How are you... What did you even pop on? I don't know if it's a quirk or I do not have any sealing kits on me. I forgot to make them before I left. Do I have enough resources to build one yet? I need glass shards to make a sealing kit. I think I can get those from the window? Like, just... We'll see if I can. Okay, good. I've got enough for a sealing kit now. Thumbtack. Oh, God. It would be used on me. I blame you for this. I'm assuming I, like, bumped into something. I'm gonna just preemptively make another sealing kit. At least one. 2 even. And then we're gonna put them in here. I don't know if it's like I'm hitting terrain or something, or if it's like something about the way I'm starting the car. But holy crap, these tires develop holes all the time. Folly has no shadow. It's true, actually, your player character does only sort of exist. But, so it was interesting to see some of the VTuber hot takes. I think a lot of them were bad. So there, like, for instance, there was one guy who said a bunch of stuff like, if you make a VOD channel on YouTube, like, don't bother unless you're going to, for instance, edit the VODs to be something worth watching. And I was like, thank you, Wyvern. Why can't the ceiling kit be used on the walls? You see, there's actually not a fourth wall in this game, so they don't actually bother having a ceiling kit for it because it doesn't exist. This is a hell of a zone. What the fuck is this? Okay. Are there any valuable buildings? Not particularly. There is no gas station here, which means unless I find like a gas truck in the middle of nowhere or something, I am just gonna have to free ball with what I got. There's a lot of scrap cars though, so at least I got that going for me. Do I want more lead? I guess I need lead for my lead suit, right? Battery power is already looking a little skinny. Okay. Don't mind VOD channels. So that was my take, is like, this guy was whining about VOD channels and how, like, unless they're good content, it's not worth it. The other one he said is if you're gonna do, like, ASMR videos on as a VOD thing, I don't give a shit about live ASMR content VODs. And I was like, whoa, buddy. Like, I'm gonna be real, it's clearly just not for you. This has nothing to do with, it sounds to me an awful lot like, here, we'll scrap this. I don't know if it's going to give me anything good, but I think I need more copper. Actually, I don't think I do at this point. And so, like, I feel like that guy in particular is very much just applying things I don't like are clearly things wrong with VTubing. Yeah, exactly. I was like, you literally don't have to be here. So that was one rant I had with him, where I was just kind of an angry curmudgeon about how, like, you could just fuck off. Here, we'll loot. I like looting buildings. So one of the things I said in my initial stream for this game was, I feel like I'm looting so many things I don't have to. That's good for me. We'll take one health potion. I don't need more than that. Yeah, the TV has shit I want. What was one of his other weird takes? The other really goofy take I saw was someone who was just like, ASMR is for freaks and it doesn't belong in the VTuber community. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? You are watching anime girls on the internet, and somehow you feel like you have the moral high ground to declare that anyone who likes ASMR is a freak. Like, somehow the line is between these two subcultures, where you're on one side of it and the other side is where everyone bad exists. And I was just like, no, this is, you are wrong. Oh, wait, hold up. I wanted to try something with this. I have in this trunk a cattle prod, and I wanted to see if the cattle prod could shock this thing open. Oh, look at that. That's so much easier than finding some other stupid mounted tourist. Oh, mounted tourist. Hello. Nice. Okay, that is a little bit expensive for item use, but also it means I don't have to deal with, like, finding shock. ASMR, so I think a lot of people get a bad impression of ASMR from, like, really weird ones. I really don't need the lights on right now. Where it can just be like, hey, these are cool sound effects that make my, like, ears happy. And then there are also ones where, like, hey, I am literally, like, making out with a microphone covered in plastic. We all know exactly what this is. Which is kind of like a... I don't know. It do be what it do be. Yeah, exactly. It's... But I also feel like a lot of people misattribute to it. That was the two weirdest ones I saw. There was a bunch of other takes, which I think were ranging from harmless to kinda weird. Okay, the car has not found a new way to brake on me. The screen has zoomed itself in, however. We're gonna... maybe take a peek up here for loot. I think I'd rather try and loot the secondary zone and worry about this later, because there's no gas here. Oh, look how dark that is. It's so good. Oh, you're not real. You're a giant bumper. Can I... How the fuck am I supposed to drive through this? This is going to damage my car, and I'm not going to be happy. Or not. Never mind. And we got another fucking flat, didn't we? Ugh. I don't know. I kind of want to go double check what the other loot, like, bullshit was. It's always a flat. Oh. Oh, no, that's not a flat. That's just it gone. Well, okay then. This is why I carried a spare. I sure hope I don't need a second spare. Let me... So, something someone told me right at the end of last stream is you can see... If you go in here and go to more info, you can see how long a tire... This is 56 miles on it. And electrical resist 40. I wonder if the tires have baked in, like, bonus stats. Where, like, they each get their own kind of vibe. So when I build the tire, it has some kind of resistance bonus. And I just don't know what it's going to be until it happens. Or maybe the panels apply to the tires they're on? I don't know. There's rules for this game I don't understand. Yeah, they're off-road tires. I have a bunch of off-road tires because I drive off-road a bunch because I like to go stupid places. And it's easier to preemptively build the car to go stupid places. Preemptively build the car to go stupid places than it is to figure it out afterwards. Are you anything cool? No, I don't think so. You're probably just a wreck. The real issue I have is that there is, as far as I can tell, literally no road here. That is a mountain. Okay, so I think, yeah, the shield takes the damage instead of the car when I have it up, and it's just when I hit things, the shield is what eats it. Okay. What is happening? I can't really show you the overworld map, can I? Road map. I can. Okay, okay. So what is happening is we're driving up here to B1. We started here, we took the highway up to F1. We're kind of just trying to clear out the road so I can see more of the map here. However, this junction here is literally just like a field that I have to drive. Not even a field, it's literally a forest. And I don't know if there is an actual path on like the other side of this or something. All I know is that they are, like, abusing me. This is... I might as well take it. I've got the space for it. This is a seed. Each of these is weak to one type of damage. So you want to try and find the type of damage it's weak to. And use that to get the shell open. And they usually have some kind of, like, good loot in them. What else are we doing here? What is happening lore-wise? So lore-wise, we went to a secret old base that everyone was insistent was destroyed, but it turned out it wasn't actually destroyed. And when we went there, they went, oh no, it turns out that, like, your husband, who you thought disappeared, had actually been doing secret science experiments on the side, and then he let out a shitload of gamma radiation that killed him really good, but he saved the world while doing it or something. Or at least the research facility and everyone living nearby, which is kind of a, you know, good guy thing to do. So now we're having the implications of that. The plot for this game is almost secondary, because the characters are all exclusively talking to you via radio, and it's all like you are a small little goblin who is just trying to make it out of the zone, and all of these people are having dramatic revelations, and you're like, please, I just don't want to go insane because of the car that is eating my brain. I do not need that. What is taking up inventory space that I don't care about? Now, I have 2 patches in my car. I thought I... Hold up. Oh, there's radiation coming for me too now. Okay, patches go there, supplies go up here. Sure, the spare chainsaw I found can go here. This game is kind of... It's like a road trip mixed with a bunch of... I wouldn't quite call it... It's not a crafting survival game, because I think the important distinction here is that, like, the actual amount of supplies you really need for stuff is relatively low. So you are looting for things, but you're not... Like, you really don't need to loot like the way I am most of the time. You know what you're looking for. And if you're not looking for something, you're only ever usually one run away from finding it anyhow. But I also forgot to bring into the zone a couple of supplies this time, so I'm kind of being a little needy and picking up stuff. Ah. Mother trucker. That's gonna damage the car. Okay, I guess this zone has shocking speed or something. But what you're seeing is also relatively late game at this point, I think. Are you okay? Did you take any damage? It's like... Mother... Ugh, it's fine. Can I fix that? Nope. I just have to wait it out. Okay. Ah. Okay, the zone's collapsing. There's not really much loot here for me anyhow. We're just gonna leave. Are you an easy to... You are dehydrated. I like those seeds. They're very easy to deal with. Dehydrated shell. But yeah, what's the plot for this game? I think I covered the basics of it. The basics are you stumble into a spooky zone of spookiness. You are... I think you've been here for enough streams, you know that, though. You say, hi, I'd like to leave the spooky zone of spookiness. The scientist goes, why are you in my old lab? You should please leave and die. And then they go, wait a minute, never mind, you're actually chosen by a weird artifact of the zone that's shaped like a car. This will drive you insane, but also is a great utility until it does. Good luck. And then you drive into the zone to... Ooh, that was close. That was mean. Spike trap right at the end of the road there. Okay, we made it out of the zone. That was a pretty baby zone. Where do we go from here? Okay, swift storms, fuel evaporation. We're going to be in and out of here pretty quickly, I think. We need to collect 2 things and then scooch. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. I could come up here and look up what this zone is. There's stuff up here. I have... Oh, there's a hole through the wall there, I think. So I can maybe go here and up here and then over? I don't know. No, I want to go deeper. We're going to go deeper. Deeper in the zone. But yeah, it's, tonight's going to just be a couple runs, probably. There's nothing super interesting. I don't even know if I want to do story until next time. No worries. Lurkers are always fine. I am, as always, just trying to figure out what the fuck I need to say. No clue how... I have no clue how people figure this out on their own. Could I store my shock bumper? I guess I don't have any bumper to replace it with, so I cannot. But if I did, I could. Things we're looking for right now is to get to the next zone, any resources on the side of the road, which I don't think there are any here, and fuel. We're getting a little low on fuel, so I might empty the can in my car and then start trying to see if I can siphon from other vehicles and stuff like that. However, we have not seen a single vehicle on the road right now. Not a vehicle, but I can probably use... Here. Let's preemptively do what I said I was going to do here. Oh! There's radiation here. Well, I got a little bit of radiation armor. Okay, we found a little bit of science. Radiation isn't too bad in here, and especially with the lead-lined armor thing I picked up as a buff last session at the end of it. I'm not immune to it, but I take relatively low damage from 2.5. The other question I have, is there anything I can take out of my inventory to make more space? Not really. Although I could do like that. Why is this door not shutting? Oh, this is a glitch that I had last time. Where I think I had to like, literally remove the door. And then replace it. There we go. Now that we've moved around a bit, let's see if I can shut the door. Okay. I don't know why that worked, but that'll do. Ah! Impulse! Hello, hello. How are you wonderful people doing tonight? I hope you had fun finding Final Fantasy XIII. I'm sure you're loving your time with the game, and it is everything you want it to be. Ah. I don't remember how to pronounce your name, Yuicho? Yuicha? I don't know. Either way, thank you very much for the follow there. I appreciate it. We have reached a wonderful stopping point, so I can say... You're coolies, not a lamies. Understandable. Thank you very much for your cool. I hope you had fun. I'm Folly Industries for anyone who came in the raid. Hello. I I play a bunch of fairly relaxed games. A lot of them include driving. I do a bit of VR too on occasion. I think a lot of you know who I am, so I'm not going to give too much more of a speech than that. As for what we're playing tonight, it's a game called... we're going to pause for a second. Raccoon Outlaw, thank you very much for the follow as well. I hope you're having a lovely evening. In any case, today is a little bit of a short stream. I really like this game called Pacific Drive, where you drive through the Pacific Northwest, but it's full of spooky things. I'm going traveling fairly soon. Ooh, I wish I could relax playing Final Fantasy 13, but the game fills me with rage. It's such a fantastic game. Raccoon, by the way, if you know what this game is, did you know they're releasing a roguelite infinite driving mode tomorrow? Or 2 days from now? Tomorrow. No, tomorrow. I think. It's very soon. Raccoon AAA Roadside Assist. Yeah, I'm so excited for it that when I get back from this trip, I'm going to visit my brother. And so that is this whole weekend, and then Monday I'm back, but I'm also doing my tabletop night, and also I have a photography workshop with some local people, so it's gonna be way too busy to play. I know about its future update and its new stuff. Yeah, it looks so nice that this game's gonna get this really nice expansion right as I'm basically finishing the main story, so I'm ecstatic for that. Oh, excuse me, need some water there. Anyhow, so I had a tabletop game tonight, and then when I got back from that, I relaxed for a little bit and then said, you know what, I'm going to go and stream and play this for a little bit this evening. Impulse, though, feel free to hang out if you want to. If not, I understand that frequently raiding and running makes sense because you're tired as heck after streaming. If I'm not mistaken, you've got all sorts of stuff at home that you need to actually sleep responsible hours for. I haven't finished the main story. I've just been doing random driving, exploring to get more stuff. I'm sort of in the same boat. I feel like I've definitely been all the kids. Yes, you've got little goblins everywhere. I have mint chip ice cream. Ooh, mint chip's good. Mint chip's good. I'm a fan of like the Haagen-Dazs caramel and chocolate chunk ice cream. If I do get some. What else do I usually like? I had a really nice bread pudding with just like a very rich, fancy vanilla ice cream a couple weeks ago. That was fantastic. Anyhow, I should probably panic and drive while trying to yap, because why not make everything more stressful while I do this? This is where we're escaping from. Unfortunately, the zone is rapidly collapsing, and I don't have enough energy to leave until I get more, so I've got to gun it and hope none of my car parts pop a flat tire or something, because if it does, damn, that'll be really awkward. Okay, we're in the zone. My car, in fact, I don't think it's popped a flat this time. It doesn't sound like a flat. I think the tire's just... Okay, the tire's about to go, but it hasn't gone yet. Let's just tighten the screws a little bit for... Oh. Well... Okay, that's unfortunate. I don't have a replacement. We're just gonna ride on that for the rest of this trip. Haagen-Dazs really makes good ice cream. So my favorite thing about Haagen-Dazs ice cream as like a lore story thing is that they're not Danish or anything at all. They're like from New Jersey or New York or something like that. And like they just were like, hey, what name could we give our ice cream that would sound really official? There we go. It's mutating in the freakish powers of the zone. It's fine. It's just a little radiation. There are bunnies. Ooh, that was close. Have I seen those bunnies before? Hold on. Okay, we've got one power node. Let's keep driving. Night-night. No worries. Thanks for lurking for here, Folly. I appreciate you sending me your viewers. I will treat them with all the care and love that I would treat my own children. So, yeah. Okay, everything on this car is a little more sad than it was 10 seconds ago. My front tire over here is acting up. It is flat. Yeah, it's flat. We have the kit for that, thankfully. There we go. Where are the children? I have no children. Which is why I treat them with that much care, that I don't even have them. Okay. Oh, congratulations. How do you pronounce that, by the way? Zuicha? I'm probably butchering your name, but I'd love to know how to say it correctly. We gotta go here. We need to find all of the stuff to get out of this zone safely. This was mostly kind of a recon adventuring trip where we were trying to figure out what was in this zone. Okay, I need glowing things. Somewhere in here is a glowing red ominous object which I can use to power my escape. There's another one here somewhere too. Hello, how you doing? Ooh. Yu Chao, but I'm not particularly attached to it. That's fair. I just want to make sure I get people's names right. I know it's always like, not everyone personally cares about it, but I feel like people tend to notice when you get their name wrong, and whether they're actually angry or not, it feels nice when someone says your name how you intend for it to be said. I've driven into a zone. Nope. Oh boy. I have made several mistakes, and it is going to get worse. Okay. Please tell me I can still fix this front tire. Hey, I can. These little black patches, I think we saw one behind me somewhere. Actually, here, while I'm here. Oh, okay, there's where I need to go. The little black patches work as spike strips. Yeah, oh, there was another black patch I almost hit. Turn that off for now. But yeah, it's admittedly hard to see the vibes right now because everything's trying to murder me with a lot of enthusiasm. But, yeah, we'll start this. I want to see if I can grab this on the way over, because that's worth a fair amount if I can get to it. And the car will handle it. It's only got one bad tire right now. There we go. Did we see the ominous red glowing thing that's keeping everything safe? It's somewhere around me here. There it is, right in the middle of all the acid. Look, health is a resource, and unlike my car, it's free to fix me. So long as I make it out of the zone before something really bad happens. Like I drive through a zone that causes my car to spin out of control into a spike trap. At least for me, I think what I always find funny is the number of people who say my name is Foley rather than Folly. Which is a real word, which is the funniest thing to me, because Foley is F-O-O-L-Y, and it's the art of making sound effects. And so it's super important for both movies and also... Oh, my poor car. I did bang it up pretty badly on that trip. I didn't even do anything that important on this trip either. Okay, so I assume both my back tires are completely trashed at this point. Is this one... Oh, this one's still usable. Oh, that's lucky. I seem to be gone forever by now. These ones are pretty good. I think I have a spare tire in here. I have 2, which is good because I need to. So that means I can have 1 tire here. I'm pretty sure if you stick the tires in the magic speaker of fixing problems, it fixes the little flat tire effect as well. I got a message coming in. Hello! September 20th, 1966. After this summer's exponential increase in seismic activity, geologists now believe we may be witnessing the formation of a new volcano, or even a chain of volcanoes across the Olympic Peninsula. It's still unknown what's behind this unprecedented help. It's funny to me, because this game is like... Oh, here, let's put on a new tire. This game is very direct about how everyone before you dies horribly, but the actual journeys I found, at least on the normal difficulty, to not be that lethal. Like, my poor car has taken a lot of damage, but I've never been, like, so trashed that I can never run. Oh, wait, I need that still to fill the car. You know, I thought the upgrade that improved the fill speed was kind of dumb. I take that back. Also, I need to turn off my car. Because, wow, does this thing take ages to fill on its own. So, first things first, we are going to upgrade our... I need one circuit board to do that. We are going to come over here. Interesting, and I need to build circuit boards. Build a couple of them just to have them on hand. What do I need for the... Oh, I'm short on okay, I've got to actually mine a bunch of the plasma generators, apparently. I didn't realize how short I was on those. Okay, we can upgrade our gas pump to be a gas pump Mark II. I don't know, this game, so I think a big part of this game is after your run, you spend a lot of time looking at your car going, what the fuck do I have to repair? The song I'm playing right now is actually, a cute song and I really like it. Nice, nice. I don't have, oh, I love this. We just shred the thing to max out the motor on it or something. Ah, there we go, much better. I was going to say, I don't disallow links, so you are totally welcome to put the link in here if you want me to see it. I would love to know what song you're playing. I need so many patches. I think, do I have a spare tire out here? I do. Perfect. One emergency tire in the trunk. Nothing up here. I'm gonna move this flashlight to the trunk. I want to try and keep my emergency supplies back here for the most part. We'll stick this panel in here for being repaired. One there. What are the worst banged up parts of my car? I don't remember opening you, but apparently you open your own now. Hey, there you go. I probably won't watch it on stream. I do music requests when I'm doing games that don't have good soundtracks of their own. So if I feel like the game deserves my, like, ear holes, I will often listen to whatever they're doing. But if I think the game is, like, not that substantial, I may just listen to things on my own. No, it's not you. I just don't want to get your hopes up. Is the short version, I guess. But I like listening to music people suggest to me. I have opened the tab for it. Oh, it's the Pacific Drive soundtrack. Okay. I see what we're doing here. No, you've done nothing wrong. It just broke. Hold on. Oh, those gotta get out of my inventory. Realistically, I'm shredding all of these. The song I'm putting in. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've been listening to the Pacific Drive soundtrack. I've actually been looking to make it my alarm clock song in the morning. Do I have my hand here? Mounted Tourist. Ooh, I like this. Where can I put this? It's like a good... I want to let people who come here know that I don't mess around. Yeah, we'll put it over the back door. I'm never going to see that. No, I'm never going to see that. Let's put it somewhere dumb. It's got to be in here. Here, there you go. That's a weird spot for it. Quirky, one might even call it. Oh, it even glows a little bit. Ooh, if it actually glows... Do I have anywhere outside? I've got so many neon signs around here. I don't really... Like, I want this neon, so when I come here at night, that I see all of the cool neon. I've got space for doors. So we'll take this insulated door and I think repair it. And then let me see what I have for doors out here in the shack. Lead plate, lid panel, insulated panel. Okay, do I just drown in panels and then not actually have any... Well, this is embarrassing. I do not have any good doors. I guess we're building some replacement doors so I can cycle things. Because I think the spacing here is just small enough that I can't... I guess I could put the bumper like here? Yeah, I can fit 2 bumpers and 2 doors, no matter what I do. I need more space. How's the engine looking, by the way? You good? Oh, you good. Okay, we're good for internals. Everything else here. I just need to fix up the back. But man, it's a shame. So this game does have a setting for fixing, or for streamer audio. And I looked at that setting for streamer audio and said, nah, I'm good, fam. I have no interest in... I'll just put... Really? The basketball takes up more inventory space than is available. I looked at this... I listened to the streamer safe playlist briefly, and I said, I have no interest in this. I would much rather risk having myself get bonked and listen to the very good soundtrack that is in this game. Then I would want to listen to the streamer mode. I don't know, it's just... I've talked about this also, for instance, in relation to in relation to Hi-Fi Rush specifically, where I feel like that game is so defined by its music that if you're going to play it with the streamer mode on, you're really not playing the same game. Because so many songs have, like, specific, very powerful connotations, I think, in, like, the cultural psyche, that if you're going to not listen to them, then you're kind of just like, okay, what do we got here? Forage? I think this is the one I got the great outdoor sticker. Ooh, the okay outdoors. Yeah. I kind of like the stickers I got right now. Big fan of them. So I think what we're gonna do is find some new doors. We've got enough to build 2 more armored doors. I like armored doors. They're... It doesn't match the rest of the feng shui for the vehicle, but also, I've not really had that much problems with electricity. So I guess we're going to start re-armoring up the car here for now. Wait, did I accidentally build a 3rd door? No, thank God. Okay. What colors do we want to paint our car? That's the next big question. So let's let's fix up our car here a little bit. Oh, I need to build a panel for the front. No, I don't need to build a panel. We have a bunch of panels. Lead blind plate, lead line plate, insulated plate. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, right. This one's got the really gorgeous gold. So I like what I've been trying to do with this while I've been playing through this game is every time I add new panels, I pick a new color for them that I haven't picked recently. And so that way every single panel is a different shade of... let's see how the green looks here. Ooh, it's a nice bright green. I like that. There we go. We got some green there. I need a new bumper, don't I? Ugh. Here, gold. I think all of these are painted. Yeah, everything's painted. Okay. So everything's painted. Nice shade of green. I've got black stripes and white stripes. White stripes I haven't done yet. Let's do that. These could just stay green, and I think they'd be fine, but... yeah, that doesn't look great. Doesn't look terrible either, but not great. So I've been trying to figure out if the tire strength is based on the panels of the car. This is 30 radiation, 10 impact, 5 something else. Or is it like the number of trips it's been on, or it's the more trips, the more, like, panache the thing has? Because it has nothing. I don't know, it's so weird. Something funky is going on. And we have a new diagnostic required. I'm pretty sure it's related to this door because it was open. And it might have been like when I fueled the car? Well, I've got a fair amount of power, so I can use a little bit of that. Oh! Okay. When hood is detached... I'm willing... hold on, let me see if that happens again. So if I detach hood... yeah, the door opens. Okay, we got it. This was a fairly easy mystery to solve. And is not super... hood is detached. The rear right door opens. Oh. Okay, so it's when hood is opened, rear right door opens. Is that it? I'm guessing they're counting open is detached. Hey, there we go. I never open the hood intentionally, but also this could be a problem with doors opening behind me. we need a mechanics kit to fix that. And I think we also need a bunch of sealing kits for our car. There we go. Okay. And then over here, I think 3 sealing kits here, and I'm going to keep another one back here. Honestly, I can switch these around. I don't need the extra mechanics kit in the car. Let me see what I have the research for, too, over here. I might pick up the puncture-proof tires, because I'm so tired of getting flats and blowouts. And I lose a fair amount of off-road driving if I pick this thing up. But also, I've been having so much trouble with... Could a tire truly be puncture-proof? This dramatically reimagined example uses a segmented, completely airless design to make flats a thing of the past. I've got another email? Oh. Something... Oh, you've got a basketball in you still. Let's see if I can do it. Oh. Oh. Okay, that was way too much bounce. That's fine. Okay. I think the car is as good as it's gonna be. We need... Let me go see what I need. So I want to build the auto-tracking spotlight, which requires a bunch of swamp coral. So we're gonna add this to the checklist for the swamp coral here, and I think I can afford 1 tire that's puncture-proof. No worries, Raccoon. Thanks for popping in. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I appreciate the follow again. We will continue to hang out here and just yap for a while I play the video game. And I try and figure out what I need to get what I need to get. I need a bumper. First things first, I need a bumper. And then I need to paint that bumper green, because that's what we've been painting everything today. There we go. And then we will go on a journey. It is already 1-something in the morning, so this is probably going to be our last journey, unless it's very quick as well. We are going into the swamps here. I kind of want to go see if I mark D2 as my final mark. Okay, so I could drive up this way to C5 and get 2 zones in the zone. Corrosive waterways, corrosive downpour. Both of these have swift storm. I have enough juice to reroll 1 of them. Can I make my reroll thing more powerful? No, I need corrupted energy for that. Where's the... Oh, this thing right here. Matter extended regenerator. We need rubber. I'm out of rubber too. I think I can get that from tires? Marsh egg. Rubber and marsh egg. Is there any way to mark this? No, there isn't. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot something important. After all that, I also need to repair one... Actually, I don't need to repair the panel. I can just take this off. Is there enough space for this over here? Not if I also want to repair the tire. which is honestly less important to me to repair. We can repair this later. Especially if we're going to be replacing those puncture-proof tires in the long run. I have a spare in the trunk, right? One spare. Yep. That's all good. The car is full. The battery is full. We're good. I think. Oh, right. The whole thing I want to do, though. Over here, I now have the ability to re-roll the debuffs on a zone, so I can clear their negative conditions and make them a little more stable for me. So I can kind of just shoot up here. I want to get through these as fast as possible. There is nothing in them I need except for the rubber. Oh wait, I also... Just to mark it for myself, I need plasma really badly. I've been burning through my plasma very quickly. Okay, now we're as good as we're gonna be. But yeah, I think after this stream, I will probably take a bit of time and say Google things like, why are my all-wheel drives constantly going flat? Like, is this my fault? So from here, I should be able to go here. And that'll give me the least amount of interaction, which is what we're looking for. I also find it interesting that I'm pretty sure one of the final upgrades I get allows me to not do this specific path, where I'm driving through a, like... I like these linear drives. They're a good way to, like... They set the tone. They're relatively safe driving and relatively simple driving, so you're not super likely to run into problems unless you do something bad or dumb. But they're kind of a little bit of quiet between more terrifying events. Is there a generator here? Free hugs, great. Not a big fan of drawing collars. Interesting. Heart. Hey, Drac, how you doing? I hope you're having a nice evening. What's got you drawing collars there, Zosite? Anything fun? Great. Okay. I hope we're having a good evening, Drac. We're having fun here. We are, in fact, driving across the... I didn't know that would do that. Why is my inventory is different now? I don't like that. There. Okay, I had it all sorted into, like, the right pattern for me. And then it immediately stopped being in that pattern. My light bulbs are looking a little dinged up. I might want to touch them up before I get too far in. I thought of Buddy Folly, and now I'm tracing... Oh, that sounds really sweet of you. Ah. It's very dark. It's very dark in this tunnel. I cannot wait to see what you've done. Okay, anything good in this thing? Sometimes there's usually a lot of good arts in these things. Ooh, the succulent. Black paint, evergreen. I like evergreen. I don't think it's actually that good a color, but we'll see. Do we have anything? Steel door, steel door. Not... Oh, we do have summer tires back here, though. And I think these give rubber, right? I hope they do. I don't know. They might not have given rubber, actually. Nope, a little bit. Okay. Steal a man's tires and then keep driving. It's a good pun. I like it, and I know Zell will be really happy to see it too. They love making fun of me for stuff like that. Have I scanned that green car yet? I feel like I haven't. Or is that just a wreck? So there's like one car type I haven't scanned in this zone. Car frame. Okay, I have. And it's bugging me because I don't know what it is. It's something common from the early zones. I just haven't physically scanned. And I've clearly been interacting with it because, like, I've gone through these zones so many times. How could I have not, you know? That was rough. I had a really bad lag spike right as that showed up, too. But it doesn't seem to have done that much damage, thankfully. That makes me suspicious. I guess I've got the armored front plate, so reduced impact damage is always nice. And no part of the car has caused problems yet. Kinda wanted to see what's in those houses up there, but also the faster I get through these zones, the better. So, one of the things I want to figure out is what specific stuff consistently drops rubber. Tires definitely will. But, like, what things can I break down in houses that'll drop rubber? Okay, there's some pretty good loot here. We've got tourists in this zone. Oh, hold up. Good loot truck. We like good loot truck. Is that just tourists, or is that one of those things that moves around and scares me? Need any of that. Pneumatic 2. Ooh, hold up. That was good loot. That is very bright lights. Okay. That was quick and easy. Quick and dirty. Should I take the... I should take the tires from this. At least, shred them. There we go. We desperately need the rubber. There we go. I probably should turn off the car while I'm doing that, but honestly... Okay, I do not think this zone is... Oh, this zone isn't unstable. It isn't stable, but it isn't unstable either, so... You're gonna keep an eye out for working power plants for these research bases. They usually have one adjacent to it, but they're not always operational. The door is sealed on this one. Can I get past this? I don't think I can. I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, gonna hit it. I don't know if I need lead that badly. We're gonna keep driving for now. Like I said, we want to get to the end zones. Squabbit, hello, hello. Are you alive? Are you doing okay, by the way? I hope you're having a nice evening so far. I know you were having a little bit of concern with the storms coming. Hey, you're alive. I like to hear that. Alive is good. Power went out once. Oh, okay. I kind of miss when my power would go out more. If it sounds silly to say, but it used to be more of an issue in our town. And that's a telephone pole. When it was more of an issue in our town, I don't know. Then again, I was also young, and it was kind of like, it's a nostalgia thing in some layers. Oh, this doesn't usually appear this far out of the zone. Hello. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't really think I need it for much. One of my tires is kind of banged up. There we go. Just kind of hang out here for a moment. Sorry if that's a little bit loud. But yeah, I don't know. It was... When power went out, it meant we were like playing board games, or I'd like read a book in the dark, and I'd get to use things by candlelight. It was very like quaint. We did lose power for like 13 days one time, and that was like a little much. But excluding the traumatic losing power for like 2 weeks straight, I enjoy it. It's a nice way to kind of exist for a time, so long as you're not obligated to. Hold on, I need that. I forgot that these buildings could have generators on them. Are you coming straight for me? You're not. Okay, you really don't care about me, so that's good. But either way, the tornadoes, on the other hand, I think are a little more immediately traumatic to me. Oh, I thought that was an actual tourist for a second. I scared myself so much. Okay. We need plasma cores. We need a lot of things, but we need plasma cores specifically. I lost power locally in my room for like multiple months, at least once. Last year. That is wild. That is a long time. Was that like your landlord just refused to fix the power, or something to that effect, I assume? The tornadoes are something I have to be aware of, but not something I worry about. Yeah, that's fair. My understanding has always been that tornadoes have like a very narrow scope of destruction, but a very powerful amount of it. I don't know what's shaking violently, but I'm going to ignore it because it's probably not my concern. Let's see if I can carefully turn this car. Oh, but man, I can't wait to see you play this game, Squabbit. That was the thing I could scan, right? I'm not crazy? Like, I saw the scan button. Whatever. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's fine, and somebody else is concerned. Fire hazard in the bathroom a couple while it took up power, and there... okay. Gotcha, so... some kind of thing. I was thinking about streaming this sometimes a week. I mean, stream it at your own pace. I'm sure it's still going to be here. It's a single-player game. That being... I think I've still got the quirk where I drive backwards and the door closes. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have collected all of the stuff, and now I just need to leave. But yeah, on the one hand, like, it's a single-player game, it's not going anywhere, play it whenever you want. On the other hand, with the new update coming out, I'm sure it's a good time to play this game. I know, actually, you use that website where you get, like, bonus keys and stuff like that, or, like, some sort of credit system for, like, doing things with your player fans. I wonder if they're going to do something for this game with the update. I mean, it's so popular, I don't think they really need to, but... I always feel like you're always... I don't mean this in a negative way, but I mean, you're always... With websites like that, especially with, like, Lurkit and Keymailer, I feel like I'm always fishing for stuff. Where a lot of times, like, if I want something specific, I'm not going to find it. But if I look kind of in a general category, I might find, like, an automation game that looks like it'll fit my vibes really well. Or, you know... For instance, I found a, there's a LiDAR game that came out really recently, and I think I'm going to play it next week. It feels very much my core, which is spooky, but not actually scary. Maybe? I don't know. There might actually be a monster in the later chapters. Pop on the shield for a sec. So here, when I'm choosing my next zone, I'll actually take a moment to show off what I'm talking about. This isn't even that scary driving. This is actually pretty comfortable. I just... I kind of wish I had a faster engine right now, honestly. Could I have cut across the... No, actually, that's a very steep hill. I could not have cut across the zone. I had to drive the long way. But, either way, I'll show the LiDAR game in a bit. So, it's such a weird micro-genre. No worries, no worries. You don't have to hang out here for anything. Okay, what was I gonna... I was rambling a little bit here. I should just keep up with it, honestly. It's such a, like, weird micro-genre to me. The games where, like, you are blind but using a LiDAR scanner to see in pitch darkness, or, like, you're literally blind but have a LiDAR scanner or something. But it's still got, like, 6 games that are all doing the same thing. It very much reminds me of the, like... It's kind of an odd genre to happen so often, but at the same time, like... Guess it works. I guess I just have to drive across this. Yeah, I'll just heck with it. Turn on the shield so when I come crashing back down, it doesn't damage me. There we go. So I don't know if Squabba can hear this or not. Hopefully they're still away and aren't catching all the scandal, but I really like the way they host their, like, group chats. And I would love... I've tried to do that before, and it's just such a finicky thing. And I don't mean that in, like, a negative way. But as in, like, do the... Oh, so I think these zones always... No, they don't always have an evac. I wonder... Why do some zones have an evac and some do not? Because this zone was listed as it, but I've been here before. I don't know. We'll figure things out later. All I know is I'm driving in the zone. Deeper and deeper. And what we're looking for right now is we are looking for the goop and the crystals. Which I know is super specific, but hey, whatever. Oh gosh, I was watching... Let me just double check and see if anyone... I had a bunch of streams for friends up in the background, and now they have all raided into other people who are very sweet, I'm sure, but also not people I know directly, so we're going to find other people to stare at. Just so I can keep an idea of who's live right now. There we go. But what I was saying about Squabbit before is I really like their kind of community vibe they have set up. Oh, right, hold on. I was going to show this off briefly. Let me go see if I have Steam and store... So we'll spoil this briefly here, that I am really interested in this game. Here, I'll even listen to the... There we go. We can listen to this together. Oh, that's interesting. So the weird thing with all the spinning towers actually showing in the LiDAR thing is new from the demo. And the demo was all static environments. I'm not sure if I like that. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh. So as far as I can tell, this game isn't strictly speaking horror. In this, like, or at least it's not visceral, violent horror. It's more that everything is deeply uncomfortable. Yeah, there's an older game in this, like, there's another game... I was talking about this while you were gone briefly, but the LiDAR genre of, like, 4 games... Hey, Blitz, how you doing? I hope you're doing there. Blitz Tomo. There we go. Full name. We're playing our delightful little driving game here, but I paused it for a second because I want to talk about this. I plan to play this game next week when I get back. Probably Thursday, Friday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So this is... I played the demo for this. I think there's still a demo. Is there? Maybe not. But it's a cheap game. It looks really fun. I suspect this is only going to last me, like... How many levels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels total? Hey, Jamon. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. We are having fun driving through the zone. We were briefly yapping here about the games we're playing. We are going to... There we go. Back to Game Stream. And we will figure out how we're rating. Oh, hey, look! Jamon, I see you there in the Sue chat. Get seen, nerd. There you go. You're okay? That's fair. Scanner Sombra. That's the one I remember. That one had a VR port when it originally came out. I was looking through my abandonware for racing games at the top of the page, Racing Driving for... There's actually... So someone built a functional LiDAR. Here, we're going to keep driving while I yap about this. Someone built a functional LiDAR specifically for VR chat. And it's like, they give a demo level, but they're like, no, you can just put this prop in, like, any level you make. Folly, find me drifting. There's a lot of acid here. I hate all of this. We're going to move the car, I think, a safe distance from the thing that's exploding and hurting everything. Get your own car, you ass. I think my car's not going to get trashed over here. Probably. Hopefully I won't get trashed over here. I love the, like, escalation when you go from... The headliners... Oh, yeah. Several of my friends have played the Headliners. Get your own car, man. I worked hard for this vehicle. Ugh. The escalation between the starter zone and this one, where everything has just decided to kill you. I kinda need the things from that car, but not badly enough to go anywhere near this shit. We are gonna take a step back. Okay. It's quieter. Everything's not trying to murder me. I can follow this road into the zone, and I should be fine. Oh, that's gas. That's gas. It literally is leaking out of the car. That's amazing. God damn, this zone is hostile. I love it. Okay. Right. Headliners. I've seen some other people play it. If you're ever looking for an extra person, let me know. Although I think it's capped at 3 or 4 people. It's a pretty low cap game, if I remember rightly. Is that a gas station? No. I've not seen this building before, though. I'm running low on gas, too, and one of my tires is acting up. Hold on. What are you doing? You're... Hold on. Hey. Go over there. Okay, you're fine. Okay, first things first. We're breaking into this building. That's a lot of radiation in the building. I thought when I broke in here there'd be more loot. Well, it's not killing me that fast. There's nothing in this. I have broken into a man's shack using a bunch of expensive resources. Not really. Actually, the resources are not that expensive. Anyhow, I need to adjust the tire on this car before it breaks. There we go. That could have been worse. Do crime. Love you breaking and entering. It's one of, yeah, breaking and entering is a nice crime. It's a casual crime. It's the kind of crime you do with your friends on the weekend. I am heading the wrong direction, however. And this whole zone is out to murder me. I have fixed the tire, driven 30 feet, and the tire has, I think, gone flat. Yeah. That is amazing. This car hates me. I swear it... You cannot convince me that this car does not hate me. They up the cap. It's 8 now. Ooh, okay, okay. I might join you for it. I am conflicted on a lot of the, like, goofy idiots literally killing themselves for a buck vibe games. Okay, we're looking in this hostile zone of eternal damnation for 2 things. The first of these things we're looking for is quite literally this here. Man, I sure wish this wasn't next to the demonic tower. But I think the shield might keep my car from dying? Let's hope so. Because I need a bunch of this stuff. Wow, the acid really does melt your skin. Did I get... I got most of them, if not all of them. Okay. Oh. I see more right in front of me. Okay, that's done. Let's... My engine has a quirk. It is wet, I think. I might have to restart it, or it might be more fuel hungry. I don't know. I should probably... I wonder if I'm actually safe directly below the spitter there. Oh. Oh. Where are you? Hello. Oh, you're a research tower. Okay, does it have a generator? Oh, it does. The other thing I need. Okay. So, let's see what's wrong with my engine. The engine is shorted spark plug, which is a electrician's kit. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that gave a lot of loot. Do deeper zones give better loot? I wonder if that's the case, because I think someone said that last stream, that the farther in you go, the better payouts you get for stuff. And if that's the case, it would make sense to basically dive as deep as you can before grabbing... What? Oh, you're radioactive. That's what you are. Do you have anything else on you? Okay, you do. Good. Is that an acid rainstorm? Oh no, it's this. Ah, this is terrifying. The timing is terrible for me. I desperately need the thing that's dropping, but also I don't want to get my car splashed by acid. Okay. So we gun it north. And hopefully I can make it out of here before too much damage hits me. There we go. Oh! Hey, we even found some loot I need. Look at that. Divine Hapstance. Okay, so what did I damage on my car? You presumably have a leak. And what else was banged up here? Oh, you. Full of holes. You will drop items however you want to. I cannot afford to leave this car running. I mean, I might be able to. I have a fair amount of fuel left, but either way. Okay. That's done. Where now? I'm fairly close here to a stability point. Is there a... Hey, the other thing I need to know is there's a gas station. Is there a gas station on this map anywhere? Because if not, that does limit my maximum range a fair amount. Am I not at my evac? Oh god, am I not my evac and I've got a quarter tank left? I'm gonna have to start looting from cars pretty soon. Oh, speaking of looting from cars, here, let's just start doing that now. Okay, we're running out of time as well. And a bit on resources. So, let's... Oh, then again, honestly, so destabilizing a zone does not instantly mean the zone is, like, deathly to you. And frequently you can get away with looting it a fair amount if you're not planning to escape. There we go. I wonder if starting the car runs the risk of it... Damn it. Is there... There is! Okay, so I can leave the car up the hill here. Out of the range of... Perfect. Oh, I just actually... Sometimes my mouse likes to escape the game with this one. It's odd. Probably just bring the car with me for this, but I got legs. I got legs, and really, the zone isn't trying to kill me that hard yet. Actually, wait, the zone is collapsing. I maybe should be panicking about that just a bit. Okay, let's get back to my car. One of the interesting things I've seen with the way people play this game is some people stick to their car like glue, which I'm definitely prone to doing. Because, you know, I look at the car and say, this is my lifeline, it's got all my supplies. I've seen other people just wander across most of the map. And it's interesting to see the difference between two people when they play this game like that. Where, just a lot of subtle differences where, like, whether or not you would ever leave your vehicle alone, or, like... Okay, car is how I left it. Huh. You know, they made a big deal about the zone destabilizing, and yet... What the hell happened to my tire? I leave for like 5 minutes. Let's get up to the top of the ridge and then see if I can fix the damn thing. Before something else in the car goes. Okay, what's wrong? Are you flat? Oh, it's always flat. You don't need to be afraid to leave a car. It is your lifeline. At the same time, your shoes are far more economical, especially on extended trips. True. I was gonna say, I really need to make one of these things that says, hey, I'm asking rhetorical questions by and large. Unless I explicitly say I'm looking for help, I'm not actually looking for gameplay advice. It's funny because a lot of people don't like. I don't mind it, but I also would like. It's funny to me how many of the games I play draw people out who really enjoy the game. But anyway, Ariane, good to see you too. Glad you're still alive. Hope you're having a good time. one just cost like half. Alive does describe me. Hey, there you go. That seems about accurate for most of the people I know right now. Secured. So secured is both the easiest to open and also like the most annoying to me because it's just a resource sink as far as I can tell. I don't like to backseat games. Hey, there we go. So that's fun because usually Devil on the Shoulder is you mostly just saying, hey, do the bad idea you're already implying you want to do. That's a taser. Is it? Hold up, that's not a taser. Okay. I am almost out of fuel. Shit. This is a problem. I have, like, a sippy... I thought I had more fuel than that left. We have the tiny fuel can of fuel. And that's it. So whatever this gives me is what I've got. So I think at this point we're going to have to look at our trip and say, look, whatever we got's what we got. We dip in. The only exception is if I think that's one of the lab things, which I still don't know what to put in them, but I have so much battery power, I might see about getting one of the fuel to battery, or battery to fuel adapters. I think I can get it through here before it hits me. Oh, this runs along the track. I don't like that. I don't like this at all. If I find a... Hold up. I don't even really need the stability stuff. I do need the power cores, though. I was gonna say, I have like 18 unstable right now. There we go. Squab and I pair fairly well in the game. Squabbit jumps off the cliff and I walk around the bottom to help us fix his knees. There we go. I mean, I'm here. I might as well take the damn thing. I just realized my radio hasn't been running at all. Oh, I could be listening to soundtrack, and I'm not. What's interesting to me is they made a huge deal out of how power hungry this limb shield is, and at least for me, it's really not. Okay, we're just leaving. We are fucking right off. And, I should have enough fuel to escape the zone, and that's about it. Unless I get very lucky and there's like a fuel thing bad. Fuck. Fuel is bad in this zone. Oh boy. We are so far up a creek. So I think the big thing is shoes are cheap, but they also are trading time for... We're gonna leave the car off while I double check here. There is no fuel on this map. I'm just going to, I think, mark... I'm gonna get right to the edge here and then just drive to the exit. Dead end. Because there is... That is the only way I'm making it out of here. With any chance. And I don't think I have the fuel for it, honestly. It might be worth trying to explore, like on foot, explore the map to see if I can find enough fuel. So we're gonna drive this right up to the... Oh, we're in this map. This is the story map for the... Okay. Huh. Oh, there we go. That's the end of the fuel. Okay. Well, the car is gonna be here. I will take my fuel canisters with me. And we will bring more emergency fuel next time. Here, let's turn off the lights, I guess, while we're at it. Last thing I want is the battery to die when I'm not looking. Is there a max? No, I cannot sprint and teleport the car. I guess I could maybe teleport the car. Okay, oh. I didn't think you'd explode. Did you damage me? A little bit. Okay, we'll leave the car running. The radio can keep running. I don't even know what direction to start exploring here. And I don't get a map. Yeah. Is that a car? Sort of looks like a car. Okay, that's a lot of fuel in that tank, actually. That's fantastic. I wonder if they tune that specifically for, like... Check the trunk. I don't think there's going to be anything in here, but... Oh! Oh, wow, I didn't realize the Squire would have that much in a trunk. Hold on. I don't have any inventory space. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, that should give me enough fuel to get out of the zone. So long as I basically gun it from here straight to the exit, I should be okay. If I'm not okay, we're screwed. But... yeah, that's plenty. That's enough. Let's put the tiny little fuel can back. I think, okay, let me get on the road and get a little closer. Oh, and you know what I should do as well? Hold on. Empty my inventory into here. There we go. This has honestly been a kind of crap run in terms of resources. But we did learn the car is more fuel hungry than... I min-maxed for power because I was worried the shield was going to be too much. And then, honestly, the shield doesn't really require nearly as much as they said it did. I think I can just gun it through here to the escape, right? Yeah, let me get around this corner here before I do that. I also think I developed a quirk where something's changing my radio stations on me. Let's see if there's any fuel here. Please. Let's see if I'm lucky. Hey, I am. Okay, this is beneficial. I'm so used to getting at least one gas station somewhere on my journey that I really was kind of assuming that I get at least one place to fill up. Okay, we're just gonna take what we got and run. I got the marsh eggs, which means I get the upgraded ability to repair the car. And everything else after that's kind of secondary. I would have loved to have gotten enough of the neon... Oh, this thing. God damn it. God damn it. The world might be collapsing, but I desperately need this resource. Okay. There we go. That's fine. I'll live with that. Out of spite, I'm getting that. Okay. Back on the lonesome road. Let's try not to hit anything expensive. Fine. None of that's expensive, probably. Radiation is getting very close. Of course there's a meteorite crashing. Is it right on top of the escape? No, it's not. Okay, it's not worth getting then. I do not have time to get the neon. Hey, there we go. That was picture perfect for a finish. Made it out before anything expensive broke. Ugh, god damn. Complete a run with 4 junctions and without breaking or... Ooh, what'd I get? Hold on, what's the achievement I just got? Yeah, that was... I mean, it wasn't smooth, but it was fairly clean as far as these things go. Oh, let's not crash. And I think it finally gave me...
You're back safe.
Yes, of course I'm back safe. What do you think I am? An idiot who keeps on almost trashing his vehicle? Okay, I don't think... I think these are shared, right? Yeah, they're still shared. Okay, good. And then I can fill this here, the little emergency can I always have. That little emergency can is not much fuel these days. I think I might try and put... I have so much generated power at this point that it might be easier to ditch the battery on the inside and just replace it with an extra fuel tank, maybe? Then again, the odds of me having that bad fuel again are fairly low. Right, I gotta turn off the lights. Surely I can't have a terrible accident twice in a row, said the man about to have another accident. Okay, we got a new quirk that's undocumented. It's something to do with the wipers, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's 2 new quirks. Okay. Here, we'll splurge a little. When car crashes, I think it's wipers switch on? Oh, okay, so interesting. The wipers thing is nothing to do with the car. When trunk is full, wipers toggle. No. It doesn't like either car or trunk for wipers. That's interesting. Moves downhill, wipers. Switch, because they were turning on me, right? Ugh, it doesn't like me guessing this. Okay. So the wipers thing isn't that big a deal. Okay, who's messaging me? Hoy come un hongo. Es grito. What does this mean? I kind of remember my Spanish from high school. I took Spanish for like 3.5 years in high school. And boy, do I remember literally none of it. Lo siento, yo no hablo español, señor. Por favor, hablo inglés. There we go. That's sort of the right line. Okay, what is Google Translate tell me this message is? Because I think... Google Translate says, I ate a mushroom today. That's what it screamed. Do I repo? I do own repo. I have literally never played it. But it is a game that I do own. I didn't even say hello to the dumpster last trip. Another friend got it to play with me as a backup game, and then him and like a bunch of people played it a whole bunch when I couldn't join them. That is a lot of supplies. I will let you keep spitting those out while I clean up the car quickly. You didn't say... I know, right? I'm a monster. I didn't say hi to the dumpster. Also, wow, that was I think a single, or maybe a pair of, like, dumpster dives? That's... Dumpster, you are spoiling me. Look at this. Also, did I fill a pneumatic locker? No, okay, you can't fill it. Good. I was very worried for a second. Here, we'll make this the healing supply locker. Okay, so we're going to finally, I think, upgrade our healing cabinet to heal gooder. And also, new song. There we go. Ooh, it's even more glowy now. Oh, look how much we have dedicated bumper spots now. Are they? What? Why are these spaces so weird? I feel like these spaces have to be intentionally designed for objects. So that's a door. That's a door spot. I can't actually put the door in that spot because it's too close to the edge. That's impressive. And then we've got 2 spots that fit panels dedicated. This can I think... No, that's only 1 panel. I don't... This is so mean. Why are all the spaces just wrong for half-size objects? Okay, do tires fit conveniently in any of these? I don't think they do. This was made by psychopaths. That is my official statement. Who do not want me to correctly fit objects in anything. I can fit 2 tires in here at least. Plenty of healing. Oh, I can... Hold on. This egg I can open here. Someone told me this last stream. It's a bit of a minor spoiler, but if you come to the bathroom, apparently the sink water will... Yeah, every time I click this... Hold on, can I... If I carefully do this, can I just leave the dehydrated... Nope. I've been told that this apparently slightly damages the shell whenever I do it. Okay, so yeah, I can just keep on rehydrating with this every time I get it. There we go. I wonder if I can do this in actual bathrooms in the zone. Also, if I could just stick it in the toilet. Hey, there we go. Okay, shell opened. Loot removed. Mounted stoplight. Government yellow. I like government yellow, and this is just going to get shredded. I do not need more flower power. Oh no. Wait a minute, this panel's damaged. Beyond repair. Okay, so first things first, let's take all the parts that are not damaged out of the machine. Let me put my utility stuff in here for now. Just give myself as much space as possible. And then I should be able to take... Wait a minute, I can also just throw these in the trunk. The trunk is massive. Trunk fits all. There we go. Okay. And then I can bring it all over here. And drop, drop, drop. There we go. Perfect. The trunk did not actually save me that much effort. This stop sign... Do I have anywhere to hang this that looks thematic? I think I've covered most building spaces in this area. Oh! Oh, that's cool. It's an actual stop light. It's not a stop sign. I misread that. That's cuter. I'm not actually a billiards fan too much. There we go. Put the billiards in this room over here where the game... This is the game room. It's where the billiards go, you know. For dudes who are playing games and hanging out. Just being real ones. Okay, so... this bumper needs to be repaired, so this can go over here in the machine that repairs things. This door is fixed, as is this one. There we go. Okay. There we go. I have to actually use the WASD keys to do that, which is a bit of an oversight, perhaps. That panel's good. That panel is in need of repair. There we go. Okay, so I'm glad I finally got that upgrade, because it means I can keep consistently swapping between parts on the vehicle without having quite as much, like, overhead for, like, I can passively repair a lot more of this car and not have to deal with weird repair upkeep bullshit. I still don't know where, like, what am I supposed to use these for? The engine, I guess, maybe, if it gets damaged, but, like, the engine only gets damaged with, like, the hood's not on it, right? Oh, this panel's really banged up, too. Hold up. Okay, so I need one... I need 2 panels, I think. I think I've got a couple out here, right? There we go. That needs a wrap. You know, sure, let's see what the camo decal pattern looks like. I hope it doesn't cover the whole paint and it's just, like, patchy. Oh, it does cover the whole thing. Tragic. I like ironic camo patterns. I'm not a big fan of, like, intentional camo patterns. Which, you know, it is what it is. You are not full, but kind of full. There we go. All of you in here. So, I have the resources to build a new how's my plasma scrapper looking? Not finished, and I think I have a spare scrapper in the trunk. Right? I thought I had a spare regular scrapper floating around here somewhere. Okay, what did we unlock here? The succulent and the throttle shifter. I can't... Ooh, let me see what these are. Throttle shifter. What is that? What is a throttle shifter? Ooh. Oh, that's cool. I like that. And the succulent. Oh, it's a little plant tree. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I don't know if it's an air freshener or if it's an actual little, like... Oh, it's a little plant. That's even better. I like the air freshener. Air fresheners are very much a vibe I enjoy. Okay, we still got the spare tire in the trunk. This door is pretty banged up. I don't think I have space for this door in the heal machine, do I? Oh, I do. Right here. There we go. Do I have a... Okay, I guess we've got the honking horn back. Okay. Car... No. Trunk is closed. Horn honks. Welcome back, horn honk. I guess we've got... I got rid of that last stream because I was like, okay, I've had this quirk for a really long time. I think I need something else. And the other one is... I have no clue what. It has to do with the wipers, though. So what if I investigate this? Car moves slow. Wipers... toggle? Okay, I don't know what this is then. We know half of the ability. Let me go test this here. We can worry about the doors in a moment. Something opened, right? Oh no, that's this thing turning on and off. Oh, it moves forward. When I try and move it at low speed, it seems to, like, lurch a bit? Yeah, it's going forward of its own volition. That could be the car just idling forward, but... like, that's It could just be an idle thing. Let me see if I do it in the front. Oh. Oh, the fuel gauge is doing something weird. Oh, I bet I know. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, we figured out what's wrong. When car moves slowly, fuel gauge spins. Car, move slow. Where's fuel gauge specifically? Is that dashboard? Fuel gauge fails. Hey, there we go. That's mechanic and sealing kit. None of these are super problematic. I don't actually care about any of these. And I kind of enjoy having stupid quirks, so they're staying for now. I need parts for this car, though. I have... Let me double check what parts I do have. Steel door, insulated headlight, and nothing else. Okay. So we need to actually build all our parts we don't have. I need my thermosap. However, I don't particularly need lead plates, I don't think. Let me double check if I got anything I can build for myself with them, I guess. I still desperately need rubber, and I'm not sure of a better source of rubber. Actually, hold on. I think if I go to... Here we are. Rubber. This just appears everywhere. Can I see specific parts? Any... Oh, resources. Here we are. This doesn't tell me what's in them, though. Damn. Gold shell stump, salamander grotto. Box truck, artifuel truck. I was kind of hoping... Scrapping tires. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, but I was wondering if there's any other specific parts I could be hunting for. Spike log. Oh! So is that spike log different than the spikes I've been running into other places? Sir, the staff car stuck on a bush, sir. No, sir, this is different brush. Yeah, it's another brush again, but this one's razor sharp. Okay. So this is just a version of the spikes that can appear off the road. I'm guessing the spike puddle has to specifically appear in the blistering woods. Okay. And the can opener, that's just the buzzsaw. Okay, so there's an important difference between spike log, which appears in the woods, presumably, and just the zones they appear in. Back to this, though. Acid raincoat. This might be nice. I'm just going to have to start grinding up cars like crazy, I think. I might as well grab this just so it doesn't show up. I kind of want to do one more run. I know that I'm like bioflare. Flare plus a bunch of other resources. This lasts for longer than a flare, is brighter than a flare, I think, and also gives me the bio lantern. Oh, that's very Good to know. Does the bio-lantern require the... It does not. Okay, this is just... Okay, that's good to know. Mm-hmm. The paddle tire is interesting, and honestly, given where I'm driving, might not be the worst idea to have access to. But I think it's... Doesn't it perform really badly? Road rating C, off-road rating B. Interesting. Okay, that's... I'll learn it. Why not? Just so I can learn how to build this thing. So, what I'm thinking is, at least with what I've got set up right now, do I have enough for the spotlight? Because the whole reason I did this is I wanted to have the really nice bright spotlight in the top of my car. I do. I've got a bunch of swamp coral, honestly. Enough that I could build... Do I need it for anything else? I needed it for this. Oh, I'm one plasma short of the electric engine. No worries, Oocyte. Thank you for popping in. I am eagerly awaiting artwork. You are spoiling me just by existing, I'll be honest with you. So the amp engine's a cool idea, and if I do that, I can swap out the other one for a second high cap. Oh, that's expensive too. We need a bunch of plasma to make that work. I guess I could just build a shitty lead acid battery for now, and then build this when I get the chance. But for what I have right now, bio-lantern, what does this take? This also takes a bunch of... Everything takes coral. I think I'm going to replace my flashlights. I thought something funny, so I trace reference to additional things. Gotcha. Okay. Let's just... Yeah, you know what I think I'm going to do? The coral for the engine is like another fun experiment, but also not strictly speaking necessary, I think. Because this is going to require me to change everything with the way my car... Well, not everything, but a lot of stuff with the way my car works. And I'm not sure how I feel about being... Like, I'm getting range anxiety just a little bit from the fact that I have to rely exclusively on batteries. Although in some ways the batteries are a little easier to fill, but also I can't do that. Is there a fuel to power thing? Hold on. Is there a fuel to power setting? Leak resistant battery. Anchor energy to power. Hydro. There is no fuel to power. There is just the battery jumpers, which is 30 kilowatt per. And this is 1.2 a second and 200 durability. Ooh, excuse me. I should go to sleep. That'd be smart. Here, we'll also learn the side grade. Just pick up everything I can. I might as well. I have the research. It exists to be spent. Resource radar, actually, was something I might want to get. I do not know how it works, but I think if it works how I think it does, it'll be very useful, maybe. I don't actually care about the juke jet, and I still haven't seen a hot dust, so I have no clue what the ion shield does. I'm guessing it's a zone 3 thing I haven't run into yet. What do you got? Ball. That's unfortunate. That's a lot of rubber out of you. Holy crap. Oh, paddle tires take rubber, which is in short supply. I really want... need thermostat. Ugh, excuse me. Honestly, so my tires never take particularly high amounts of damage. The issue is always that the tires run out of, like, they go bald before they run out of maintenance. Okay, there we go. A bunch of lead panels. They're cheap. I can slap them on. They're better than nothing. Then we've got to touch up some parts on the car here, I think. These headlights have probably got maybe only another run or two in them before something permanently goes on them. I think I have some goop floating around here somewhere, right? Might be in the trunk. I had found so much goop. Do I have a spare blowtorch still? I don't remember. I might... Yeah, I think I'm out of blowtorch. Shit. Let's, what do I need to build research? Resource radar. This is actually very low supply. The savvy device might seem cheap and crude, but it's actually precisely how to detect nearby resources and raw materials. Let's see what it does. I did not need to come over here to build this part. There we go. I got basically nothing out of that. There we go. Hold on. How far does this shine? 300 candela, 10 meters. 600 candela for 14. Ooh, okay, this is just a straight upgrade. You do not need the flashlights. Good to know. Ooh, sketchy seems like a cool one, though. Oh, okay, I see what this is. It's a bit of a shame that so many of these wraps you really can't see underneath all of the armor plating. So, like, as soon as you get to mid-game and you've got the nice plates on your car, you can't actually see any of the really neat designs you slap on it. Mounted guitar, I've already got one. Do I need to? We'll put it in here for now. I'm curious if there are any different patterns. Oh, that's where this saw went. It's in my inventory already. Okay, I've got what I need for one more run. I think. I just gotta double check my supplies, I guess. Probably should maybe... Let me just take this off. So all of this is coming out, and all of that's going to go up here. I can leave my important kits over here. I need one more electrical and 2 more mechanics kits just to have one of everything available to me. So, 1 more electric. I've got 4 in the car already, apparently. Which probably means they're in the trunk. Okay, that's all the important stuff. Let's build a spare blowtorch too. Just looking at how much my inventory has, if I can. Blowtorch. Oh, I got plenty of marsh eggs. That's well inside my ability of things to build right now. Perfect. Do I want to just build like a second fuel tank just to have on hand? I feel like... Oh no, hold on, I was going to replace this. This is empty. I can just get rid of it for now. It does not take much to build those things. We need another one. I definitely will have the resources. And we want an extended external fuel tank. So, side fuel tank, or no, fuel synthesizer. I have plenty of power. Can I fill it? Am I allowed to just... No, I cannot fill it. But what I can do is I think run it from inside the car, and then I guess I take fuel off it. I've never used the limb dock. I would rather have the synthesizer there if I can help it. How does this work? An impressive combination of battery-powered device effectively creates gasoline from various environmental substances, be it passively absorbed in the zone. Oh, it passively absorbs them in the zone. Oh, interesting. Okay. Also, Husky, hello. How you doing? Sorry I didn't say hello to you earlier. I've been a little hyper-fixated on this. As I prepped for, I guess, one final run, probably. It just condenses fuel from the air. Oh, okay, yeah. So it does fill up over time. It just, I guess it always drains my battery? Yeah, it just always drains my battery as long as it's on the car. I'm guessing once it's full, it stops doing that. And we can wait and find out. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep driving, but... Okay, I have no... Actually, there's a really easy way. I'm guessing... Okay, everything's pretty well topped up at this point, right? I've got quirks, but I know what the quirks are. I don't think any of them are actually detrimental. I'm guessing it thinks that this is detrimental and the other quirks are whatever. I can fix that. I think it... What was it? Mechanics kit and sealing kit. Right? Is that what I need for this? It's kind of goofy, but also problematic. I built my new PC. All I need to do is set my Windows boot drive. Nice! Congratulations! Good luck. I hope there's... Yeah, that was the one I thought was bad. Wait a minute. Ah, I'm an idiot. I was just saying that I can take one of these off. Okay, we're going to be a little tight for space on this run. But we have a radar now. There we go. Okay, well, I can do that now. We'll see how that works. And I will leave this over here for now. So, what do we need? What do we need? We need a bunch... I want thermal to build thermosap stuff. I do not have enough thermosap. To get more thermosap, I think the easiest thing to do is to come up to B1 or C1 here. And so the play for me, I think, is... Can I just select B1 as an escape? I cannot. I guess I could... I can't go... So I don't know why I can't go to places I've already been before. I get... Is it only... Like, it seems like only places I haven't selected are ones that are flagged as acceptable to go to again. This lightning looks like a... Yeah, it's wild when the lightning gets intense. Unfortunately, all the places I can go are, like, incredibly intense. I don't... How the fuck do they expect me to get there? I guess I could drive straight here to C3 and then north to... No, it won't even let me drive that way, and I can't drive here right now for some reason. Well, we're gonna respec this zone. Is there anything else in the way I don't like? Angry Abductors, the Warrens... Not really. Yeah, we're gonna do that radar spec too for a sec. So I could actually drive up here and then over. That is what it seems to be telling me. I see the little dots there. I can't tell which way they go though. I think we'll gamble on that. We'll gamble on that for our last run here of the night. We've got everything sorted. Yeah, there's nothing more I can do. Right? Right? We've got more. I probably should have built another fuel tank to have a spec and spare. But at the same time, I'm not... Also, you know what I should do is I should look at the map and see how much fuel is actually listed as showing up on it. That would make sense. So we're going to go here. Just going to cut down the main road rather than do anything fancy. God, I love driving down highways. Oh, don't tell me this one has a... Okay. So, we need rubber. Rubber basically only comes from tires. So, we want wrecked vehicles. But not too wrecked. This is, like, suspiciously pleasant to drive, I'm gonna be honest. And of course I get a gas station, like, frame one here. Yeah, with a friendly dumpster, even. Oof, why is it so laggy there? Yeah, whatever. For real this time, bet. Go to sleep. If I see you again, I'm banning you for the night. Sleep well, Zozite. Glad to have you. That's it? Is that all you got in you? Oh, fair enough. Okay. Well, nothing I'm actually looking for, but loot is loot. I'll take what I can get. Is there ever... Oh, there's a backpack. I was about to say, is there ever anything in the bathroom? And there's your answer. Sometimes. Why is my car so, like, rear heavy right now? Actually, hold on. Let's keep this up here for now. Probably should check that other building there. Oh well. This car feels even... I'm going downhill, I guess. I was gonna say, this car feels faster than normal. It's kind of weird. And I realized the answer is it probably is faster than normal. There's sometimes power up here. Hold on. Science stations like this often have power. And if it does... It's trashed. I'll take that, though. This one's damaged. I don't think it's going to have a functional... Oh, it does have a functional generator. I'll be damned. I did not build a new pneumatic hammer. Shit. And I cannot build an impact hammer unless I get a gas cylinder. That's awkward. However, there's frequently gas cylinders in here. Okay, this is the dumbest thing I've done recently, I'm telling you. Wait, I have a spare one in the trunk, don't I? I don't have a spare one there, if I did. Okay, we've got a pneumatic hammer. Good. Okay. Got that done. How is Car's energy looking? Very good. How is radar looking? I don't... Okay, I pinged radar, but radar did not show anything on the map. Does it show up if I, like, zoom in? I don't... Do I have to, like, dial the radar into things specifically? Okay, I'll use it on the next map and see what happens. Right after I run into a tree pole, or a tree at full speed. Okay, well, we'll figure that out later. Okay, at least at speed, I am out generating my power requirements. That's good. And if it rains, I get a little bit of buff there. If it's sunny, I get a buff. I wonder if it'd be better to min-max to one of the two. Probably not. One way or another, I'm getting a double buff for power. Okay, there is a gas station on this map. It's pretty close to where I need to leave, so that's good. We'll pick up the stable and then just leave, I think. If I follow the rails, that'll take me most of where I need to go. I don't know what usually spawns in rail cars. I don't think it's anything I actually need, but... Let's see. Hello. Someone was living here for a while. That's unfortunate for them. A bunch of 9-volt batteries. Cooler has... thing. Receiver is also going to have thing, but I don't think it has the thing I need. That's big. I think I can get past it before it goes off, presumably. There we go. Take a couple shocks, but nothing bad. Okay, so we're gonna follow the railroad here. Do I need more lead? Not really. Not really, but also why not? Just because I did just burn a bunch of it on plates. Just have enough. Gotta be careful about leaving the car on when I do stuff. It's not like I should. What's the word for it? Not like I should. I can't even speak, gosh. It's, especially with the better engine, it's definitely more risky leaving the car running when I don't have to. At full... Oh, okay, so that's what the ping looks like. They don't show up on the map at all. See a bunch of little mini fuel dots. And a big one over here. What does this look like when I get closer? Fuel 2X. Ah. Oh, it's a barrel I just ran into, isn't it? Okay. Resource radar isn't bad. Definitely would help in a low fuel situation. That's a very hardy barrel. even when full, there really isn't that much in there. Right, let's take the stabilizer and go. Man, I haven't been talking much in the last little bit. I feel like I can always tell when I've been streaming too long when I stop talking. Because I generally feel like I have to talk for you people at least. At least a little bit. I'm fairly well insulated. Is there anything out here of interest to me? I don't think so. I could, in fact, just gun this straight back to the main road. Lead car, fuel. Okay. What is that over there? There's something 150 this way. Oh, it's one of these things. The pneumatic tubes, which sadly I can't actually pneumatic things from. Pretty good loot, though. Okay, let's go back the way I came now that I know what that thing is. I really like the way they bounce off the car. Hey, Cascadian Maverick. Hello, hello. How you doing? I hope you're having a nice evening. Forgive me for not talking too much. It is pretty late into this stream for me, and this was kind of more of a quick, casual thing, but might as well fill the car up. But we've been driving around a bit. It's fine, you probably won't kill me. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun in the Pacific Northwest, just kind of... we've been mostly grinding tonight, honestly, in terms of things we're doing. Hey, Cascadian, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. You caught me, unfortunately, right as I'm about to go on a little family trip, but I have been thoroughly enjoying playing through Pacific Drive, and I can't wait to see what the update has for this game when that... Oh, the winds. Oh, I don't like winds. Winds make me nervous. but we should be out of the zone here pretty quickly. Either way, thank you though for the follow. I play a lot of driving games and relaxed games that are... I consider this relaxed, honestly. It's not super high stress for the most part, at least until I get into Zone 2 and everything starts clapping me. Oh, phooey. I thought I could get up here from here for some reason. I don't know why I did. Oh, wait, no, I thought I could get here and then bounce from here to the C1 zone. That was the plan. One way or another, we're getting out of here. Either way, I play games like this. They're fairly relaxed. Kind of hanging out. I also do VR occasionally, and those are always pretty fun. So VR, usually once every week or two. I've been trying to get back into the swing of it. There's a tournament coming up for a game called Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades, which I'm pretty excited for. And I'm interested to see how the... Ooh. Okay, it won't let me out of this zone. I have to stabilize it. Oh, shocking speed. I think shocking speed might be my single least favorite zone debuff you can get. Is that fuel? No, those are waste bins. Of course, everything in this zone gives you shocks. Ooh, Arda truck. We love the Arda. Oh! Hey, is that a repair tree? Oh, that totally is a repair tree. Nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do is park the car here. That'll heal us up a bit. And then we can come back over here to the truck while that's going on. Loot everything we can. I don't really care about the headlight. This down, that down, over. I've only got a single... Let's go my hand. I think everything else in the car can just sit there. Something super important. To loot. I think yeah, there's the stabilizer. So this is going to be a bit of a bust of a run for a last run, but that's okay. There wasn't super... Actually, hold up, I'm an idiot. I need the tires off that vehicle. And the car is going to shoot off now. Truly, shocking speed is the worst thing. Okay, so this one has summer tires. Yeah, it's fine. What do we got here? Stretch. You want me to stretch? Okay, how do you want me to stretch Canadian Maverick? Do you want me to do, like, toe touches? Do you want me to do, say, shoulder flexing? Behind the head? Anything in particular you're looking for? Or are you just kind of looking for some general stretching here? I want to make sure I'm not, in fact, slacking off. Becoming a goblin. You don't care. That's fine. I'll just do shoulder rolls then, because I don't have to get up for those. In general, I guess. That's fair. Okay. Ugh. There is a guy on YouTube making shorts, and he ends every short with the phrase, "stay flexy." And I don't know, he's been getting to me recently, because I used to actually do a lot of stretching, especially when I worked retail and I was standing all day. And I haven't recently. Yeah, right? That dude, he's... I mean, I can't exactly tell if he's actually just doing numbers or has just recently hit, like, my orbit. But he's been showing up a lot for me recently. I know that. So again, if he's showing up recently for me, I'm like, hey, damn, this guy doing good. Whether or not it's because he's actually doing good. But either way, I love the Stay Flexi guy. He's been showing up. Yeah, exactly. It's a fairly recent thing for me, but to be honest, it also could just be the algorithm going, hey, you clearly watch the same stuff as Squabbit. Here's a bunch of the things Squabbit watches. Because I know that's a thing that happens too. Okay, so we're definitely not running out of fuel or battery power. I can afford to be out of spares. Spare, I don't think, drops that much stuff. Summer tires do, though. Summer tires drop rubber. Okay, good. Same, about a year. He's only really been showing up for me in any consistent way in the last month, maybe 2, I think? Which is nice, because I get a bunch of his old videos. The other one I've been seeing... I haven't seen a lot of them recently, but I used to get a lot of them was, I think his channel name is The Real Caleb Knutson. He had this whole, like, Mafia Bros arc going on for a while, which was fantastic. And that's over, and he's been taking a whole bunch of, like, sponsorships for random stuff, like Oscar Mayer. And I'm not throwing shade, like, man gotta hustle. But it's still really funny to me to see... man... brother died, not metaphorically, but... I'll eat a canned food, why not? I don't really need any of these paints either. I don't feel like shredding them. Crude panels aren't worth the effort. There we go. Okay. And you know, I do not need the lantern right now. It is broad daylight. We'll put this back in the car for now for the extra space. I don't really need anything the steel door drops, I don't think. Steel door. Any of you got good tires? But yeah, right now, I'm guessing you came here because you've been playing this game a bunch and like it for Cascadian there, or Maverick. I don't know which name. I don't know, do you have a preference for which name you're called? Either way. But, man, I've been loving this game. Nah, you haven't. Oh, damn. How'd you end up here, then? I guess you could have come with the Raiders. That makes sense, too. It's always wild to me whenever someone shows up with their own volition, and they're like, oh, I just saw you in the feed and came here. The name thing. The name thing. Oh, interesting. Is there anything by me I'm really interested? So, what is that thing? Is that an actual enemy? Why is it telling me it's there, and what is it? Is this one I have seen before? Why is this special? Oh, no preference. Oh, gotcha. That make... Oh, honeypot. What? Hold on. Unknown source. I don't like the word trap because it implies intent, and intent implies intelligence. A substantial application of intelligence. In fact, okay, I can't speak. Planning, for sure. We have multiple accounts now of what seems to be spontaneous appearance of anomalies apparently triggered by human behavior or investigation. But we must think about this as scientists. Something that happens as a response to reaction isn't necessarily goal-oriented behavior. It may be no more than ripples created by the stone falling in the lake. A bit of lake that continues to baffle and bemuse. We must spend a lot more time recording what the zone does, what these anomalies do, before we begin extrapolating. I don't believe that we're seeing intent or intelligence. I believe we are merely seeing a response, unfolding processes no different to weather or complex chemical reactions. We just might happen to sometimes be the catalyst. Okay, so this is a trap. Does it, like, explode on me when I open it? No. It still has loot, but it seems to drop a flare when I come near it. And the idea is, I think, that it... Red. I wish I could get that sign. So okay, I finally found the missing thing that I hadn't scanned yet. It was just a specific kind of car that's a shitbox. That's good to know. Does this... Hold on. Does this thing detect my radar? The energy beacon I need. Man, that's been bugging me for ages, though. I myself haven't played this game much, but my parents got it about a year ago on their PS5, which I don't play much console, and I recently just got it. Nice! You picked a fantastic time to get this game. It is, Oh, right next to me. Well, that answers that question. It doesn't show up on the map. There is an update coming out tomorrow for this game that is adding an endless mode, I believe, or a roguelike mode. And also, I think it's supposed to change the way the endgame weapons work, or tools work, so they're a little more beneficial. I don't know that part for certain. So, that one kind of is a maybe rather than a definitely. Okay, it looks like the shield only applies to things that are actively harmful to me. And so going through, like, trees, for instance, still hits the car. Which I guess makes some sense. There's another one. Hello. Do you have tires? Not anymore. There we go. Okay, that's both your tires. Might as well see what's in the trunk. Why not? Oh. Huh. That's the first time I've ever actually seen those guys move. Is this a trap? No, this is an abandoned car. There we go. My parents haven't played much either, because the main reason they got it is because it looked like a cool game, and the game is pretty local in a sense. Yeah, that's fair. The shield is for, like, acid storm or anomalies. So the shield says it's for an physical danger, although it's very vague about what qualifies as a physical danger. I'd look at the logbook to show you, but unfortunately the game doesn't pause when I do that. I could turn that setting on, but I have not. Okay, somewhere north of me is another portal token. I've been curious if the zones are specifically destabilizing because I'm removing all the stabilizing tokens or anchors. Like, if I leave them here, if the zone will just stay as is for future runs, or if it's like they always destabilize just by my presence. Like, am I the problem? Or am I just part of the system that causes the issues to exist? Like that beast, because it does that to me. and then I can't stop moving. Okay, I just gotta go down this road anyhow. That's a shocker. I should be able to get past him. Hey, look at that. I've got the moves. And then... okay. There we go. We have now found all the stabilizers here. But yeah, no, I've been playing this a whole bunch over the last probably 2 weeks or so. It's been so I was complaining to an IRL friend about this, where I like this game a lot and I would love to play it more, but I started playing it on stream, and at least a couple people have specifically said they liked watching me play it on stream because I was consistently doing it when they could come watch it, so they wouldn't have to miss some of the segments. And I was like, damn. Now I definitely can't do this off stream. Okay, so we got... I think we did pretty good for rubber this run, right? How are we doing? 40? A little... we did okay. Not amazing, not terrible. I think... is there any science here? There's a big town, but I don't really care about the town so much. I really would only care for... yeah, we're going to drive down this road, and then when we get basically to the edge of the beacon, we'll teleport out. But I don't see much reason to keep on existing in this zone. I think we're getting pretty close to the edge of the beacon here. You know what? It's not like I'm gonna get anything more of this run. I might as well loot this too. You know what? Hold up. So if you don't completely destroy an object and shred it instead, you do get much better odds of... are you electrocuting my car? You are electrocuting my car, you jerks. I was gonna say, for at least mid-tier and high-tier items, it's worth actually bothering to save them for shredding, it seems. Rather than letting them completely go to waste. Unfortunately, the car is... I don't have replacements for some of these parts because they're deep in the zone and I didn't get there this time. Alright, let's scooch though. But yeah, props for getting the game. I hope you really enjoy when you play through it. I definitely have. Damn tourists everywhere. Just when you think you know them. Oh, this is gonna be bad, I think. Oh, no, we dodged it. Okay, that's good. Oh, hey, it's a heal tree. Will that heal the, damage I'm taking? I don't know. I think it is. Oh, it definitely is. Thank you. Okay. Well, Cascadian Maverick, unfortunately, you caught me right as I was about to end stream. So we were finishing off one last run. I will almost certainly be playing this game again next Tuesday, but no sooner than that.
How'd the zone treat you this time?
I like all the greetings we get. Okay, so the resource radar is neat. It's nice because it lets me find, like, weird stuff that I don't know what it's doing in the zone. Let's get the transfer trunk. And take everything we got and dump it in the thing. There we go. Okay, I don't even think... My car is barely dinged at this point. The fuel was the only thing I really took a lot of. Yeah, we're good. And even then, like... That's full still. We really didn't struggle that much with everything here. Okay, but regardless, I'm tired. It's very late. I don't feel like doing a lot of the inventory management besides the basics I just did. So we're going to stare at all the tires and... Okay, that did fix the popped tire, by the way, so that's good to know. A tire put in the healer will, in fact, be healed. I think all my tires are in pretty good condition, though. Already got a spare in the trunk, but why not keep 2 there, I guess, for now. Oh, right, and we were gonna chuck this in the shredder because it's almost dead. Here, let's do that tonight. I want to see how much this does. Does it actually give me back the power? It does. Okay, that's the valuable part, the little plasma there. Local arborist Cynthia Wan has the most extraordinary claim. These cuttings, she says, are a new subspecies of fir that will grow at a speed you will not believe. Wan won't say where she found them. Found. There we go. So I should have the tools to make my plasma scraper. Perfect, and now it's back to full health, and I don't need to use this thing. Okay, I have to actually hit what I'm aiming at. Hold up. Or it just doesn't like me. Take my scraper. Here, you know, before we leave, we'll stop in with our little guy. How you doing, buddy? You doing okay? Oof. While you're spinning up stuff over there, I think my next big run, which will be the start of next stream, if I remember, is going to be going up here. I need more thermoplastics for everything I'm doing. I don't know why I can't drive here yet. Like, this is just marked as a dead zone. I guess if I drive here, maybe I can go up into here and up or something? I don't know. Or I could push into the final zone and then maybe see if it unlocks returning to old parts of the map again. Because I've got this weird, like, stagnant thing going on here. Or I guess I could take back roads all the way up here. I've got this... I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. And if I can avoid it somehow. Maybe if I select this as a final zone. And then... Why can I not... Oh, there we go. Reroll. Dense acid. No second chances. Ooh, that's a scary one. I guess that means I don't get... Oh, because if the car crashes, I think you can go back for your goods. And I'm guessing that means that that zone doesn't have that if I... Oh. No fuel at all. Max cars, max houses, no storms. Okay, that's going to be ugly when I have to do that. That's a future me problem, though. Friendly dumpster. Thank you for all your friendly supplies. I appreciate all of them. Except for the canned food. I don't really have any use for canned food. Right, let's see who's live still. It's really late in the morning. I'm going to go to sleep. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Who is still live at this hour? Minnie is. Okay. Wow, is it really just Minnie? What time is it? It is 3:40 in the morning for me, which is a little awkward because I'm traveling tomorrow and I have to still pack for that. It's a very short trip, like I said. We're only gone for a weekend or so, and it's a drive, so I can just throw things in the car and deal with it later. I think we're just going to raid into Mini Celeste because I don't think I have anyone else I know who I'm super close with who's live. Except for one person who I raided last time I streamed. So, and it's quite the faux pas to raid the same person twice. So we're going to raid someone I know named Mini Celeste. She is currently driving around in the game Motor Town, which is fantastic. Oh, you got a suggestion. Sure, go for it, Swabbit. I knew you... Are you still playing with your friend? Yeah, you can either DM it to me or just put it in chat. Either works. Morning Gator is playing Repo. Okay. That works. Oh, excuse me. It is far too late. Let me go see Morning Gator and make sure I get the ad out of the way for myself. Ooh. Oh, look, I like what they've got for their setup there. Oh, they're about to raid out. Okay, never mind. We are not raiding Morning Gator because they are also ending stream. Back to Minnie it is. Okay, Minnie Celeste we have. She's a friend of my channel. She is currently playing Motor Town with her friend. Chuck Marmot is a fantastic individual who has always got a great story to tell, so I'm sure he's going to be yapping about something for a while there. Minnie is comfy and full of interesting people, so say hi. Oh yeah. Minnie is a very big streamer for Elite Dangerous, so if you like that, good for that. She also plays a variety of kind of vibe driving games too. Both are good. But in any case, I will see you all Tuesday. Be nice to others, and if you can't do that, at least be nice to yourself. There we go.